Bracket number 2.
Mm-hmm.
New York Times reports, amongst others. Nicole, I think, sent me the NPR article, then quickly texted me the ABC News articles. She said, "No, I'm not reading NPR."
I was like, "Ruh-roh. That was the
Uh,
wrong move."
so it's reported all over the place. We're,
It
we're
is
just going to go off
everywhere.
of this New York Times. Will a ban on foreign real estate buyers lower house prices? Our neighbor to the north, oh, Canada,
Yeah?
banning the foreign buyers. Let's go. What are your thoughts on this, Nicole? Here's what's going on.
Please.
They rolled out a new budget. I think
Mhm.
we've got a new budget coming up, if I'm not mistaken, too, here in the US of A. But they rolled out their budget,
Mhm.
and among the many budget members to make housing more affordable, I
Mhm.
believe, side note here, Nicole,
Mhm. Yep.
that housing in our budget talk for sure, it's going to take a big part of the budget. I mean, not a big part, but it's gonna take its place at the table in the budget talk. But
Mhm.
when we have these midterm elections coming up
Yep.
in November of
Mhm.
this year,
Yep.
I think housing is going to be a big topic for those running. You have a lot of these state elections.
Yeah.
I think housing is going to be a big topic in that. So
Mhm.
among the many budget measures in Canada to make housing more affordable is a 2-year ban on sales to foreign buyers. There right now, details are scarce. I've
Yeah, because it's
scoured
because
a
this one's saying foreign investors.
Mhm.
So, is again, I mean, you're saying buyers because it's like if I get relocated to Canada, am I considered then like a foreign
You'd be a foreign
investor?
buyer. Yeah. I mean, what would you be buying there? Are you relocating there? Are you getting residency? So if you're buying something here, it's really an investment property. Even if it's a second
Right.
home, vacation home, it's an investment. You'd be an investor.
Yeah.
I would. I would imagine, right?
If I well, yeah, I guess if I didn't if I but I mean, I could so if I declare residency there, but not
And
become
I don't know how
a
that works. I don't know how they would let
yeah,
you I
I
don't know
don't
if they
even
would
I
let you
don't
in.
no?
I
I
don't I'm not
mean,
sure of that.
it's
I
it's
can't
quite
say that you
possible.
I
I think
can't grant you
I'm only here
residency.
because I was born here, so,
Yeah. My point is I have no control over them
0
letting you
control.
in.
And if
Over
you
the 2
did
over the 2 years, if I did have control, yeah, I'd ship your ass out for sure. Over the 2 years ending in February, the average house price increased by more than 51% to 868,400 Canadian dollars, according
Mhm.
to the Canadian Real Estate Association. Among the wide array of budget proposals aimed at making housing more affordable is this 2-year ban that will block most foreigners and non-Canadian companies from buying residential real estate in the country. That's an interesting one. If there's a company headquartered in the US and they're expanding into Canada, they can't buy a building. I guess that's what they mean by that. The
It's
idea that
okay,
No,
keep
go
going.
ahead.
Go ahead. No, 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 keep
The
going.
idea that foreign money has helped push up prices in markets like Vancouver and Toronto. Love to hear from our boy Matt Leonetti on what the feeling is in Toronto on this. Has been around for some time and has become a hot political issue. We're not getting into the
No.
politics of this.
Nope.
Uh, there have been efforts to discourage it. In 2016, British Columbia introduced a 15% tax on home and condo purchases by foreign buyers. We saw this proposed kind of in that 7-year thing we talked about in
Yep.
California.
Yep.
Late last month, Ontario raised its own tax 20%. There was some thoughts on a 1-year tax, I think I saw. I also saw somewhere online, I was not able to verify this anywhere, that only 2% of buyers in Canada are foreign buyers. I wasn't able to find that. I think I saw it like in a comment section with
Mhm.
agents talking about this. Don't know if
Uh-huh.
that's true at all. So I'm just kind of throwing that out there. Um, the way to make housing affordable is to cut prices by 50%. Who the heck said this? A professor,
Mhm.
some professor living
I
in
think
theory. I don't know about that
I think that
professor.
if I were living in Canada right now, I'd be snatching up as many homes as possible and then marketing them for rent to all of these foreign invest I mean,
Well, a lot of times the foreign money wants to invest in another country for a variety of reasons, right? They see real estate as a place that they can have, securely place their
Right?
cash. It's kind of a way of getting into the currency without having to invest in Canadian dollars or USD. You just buy the real estate, and you're hoping you're going to get more appreciation in real estate than you are
Of course.
in investing in the currency. What I'm So they're going to do this for 2 years. One, I'd love to know from everybody is, do you think that prices actually go down by just
Mhm.
banning foreign investors from engaging in an open real estate market? Obviously, it's not an open real estate market now that they're doing this.
Right.
And do you think this would be a good move in America? Do you think America, with our hot housing market, should do what Canada just did and ban foreign investors from buying residential real estate? Would that actually lower prices, or would that just hurt the market? For Canada to do this, you better be certain that when the 2 years is up, your market is still humming along, that it's still very desirable for just Canadians, because you've basically now alienated other buyers by saying, hey, don't look at Canada as an option. They go find other options for the other 2 years. If you need those buyers back in 2, 3, 4 years,
Mhm.
you're going to have to get down on your knees and beg them, because they're going to go have interest in other places. They may not
Right.
be interested in
In
Canada
Canada.
anymore.
Yeah.
So I think in that sense, it's a risk.
Yeah. Have you talked to Matt at all? I'm curious. Have you
No, I haven't talked to Leonetti about this specifically.
Mhm.
Um, Talked to him about BAM, April 18th. Look out for that Monday, the BAM launch.
There it is. At
Uh,
byronlezine.com, anything else there? No? You feel good about it?
no,
No? We're not
just
pushing
BAM.
byronlezine.com anymore. Okay.
Broke Agent Media. Go follow that on Instagram. There's
Okay.
something big coming this Monday. Nicole, you'll see Nicole's face on there potentially.
Good. So you haven't obviously talked to Matt about that. I would be curious to hear what they're, again, if they're selling obviously real estate in Canada, what they think may or may not happen, or if
No,
they were
I'd love to
s-
hear from Matt on
if
this.
or if they were seeing a lot of foreign investors purchasing. So
Yep,
anyway,
and yeah, if you're from Canada, love to hear your thoughts on, will this have any impact? No big deal. What's everybody saying there? And if you're in America, would this be a good idea to lower prices here in the States? Hey guys, appreciate you checking out this episode of The Real Word. If you want the full episode, go over to the Broke Agent YouTube. That's where we're hosting the full podcast. If you want to continue to see the segments broken out and the short clips, stay right here on the Real Word YouTube.